Hello everyone and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This video is a Dragon Days Tarot reading. You'll find the link to the playlist down below in the description box, and keep in mind that there are 3 readings every month on the 10th, the 19th, and the 28th. Now dragons are great because they can bring us luck, they bring us wisdom, obviously strength, and protection. So let's see. Which one will it be today? In the pre-reading meditation, I was picking up an energy that was picking up on love a little bit, but also on an aspect in general about rebuilding yourself, which is pretty good because they come in to strengthen us. So it looks like someone needs to rebuild themselves and make themselves stronger. Let's see what this is all about. We'll get the details very quickly. Ooh, yeah. Okay, there's got to be love in this one as well. But we'll see about it. Okay, the Four of Wands is that card that tells me about celebrations and getting together, etc. What is this about? Ooh, the Devil. Interesting combination. A very happy card. And then we have the Devil, oppression. Being without power, the limitations. Interesting combination. Interesting. We gotta go forward. We just definitely need more because this is a contrasting combination. It's as if someone was being really happy. Okay. They thought they had what they wanted, but then they discovered it was a trap. Interesting. Yeah, it was definitely a trap that they were in. It's like, see how there's those 4 wands in there? And they got involved in it and they got trapped into it. And that's when their freedom was taken away. Definitely. No wonder I had the sensation of being rebuilt. Someone was trapped. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit, what else do you have as information? This person was trapped. Their freedom was taken away. Wow, got a lot here. All of them, basically. Okay. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, there was a person that was very gentle, very, how can I say this? A big heart. This is involving someone who has a really big heart, and they were the ones that got manipulated. Very much. 3 of Cups. And there goes our celebration. Okay. There was a very strong imbalance and a separation that occurred. Okay. So they did get their freedom. Let's see if it comes out. Ace of Wands. Yeah, they did have a new beginning. Here it is. I was looking at this one, but here it is. They finally got that new passion, enthusiasm coming out. They finally got their energy because it did end and they did get their freedom. I hope this is, yeah, you're still able to see it. Okay. But what happened is when they came out of it, they were damaged because here we have the Magician here, and the Magician is in reverse, meaning that they understood that they were tricked into it. They were manipulated, as we had said before, and they had lost a little bit of their powers. I say when the Magician is upside down, they cannot do their magic. Okay, they still have their capabilities, but they're having more difficulty with it, and they can't do their magic. And then we have the Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. This person, however, is resourceful. If this is you, you're very resourceful, and you found a way to, basically, you found new methods to cope. Okay, when your power was taken away, you said, you know what, I'm gonna bring it back up. I'm gonna find it again. Okay, I'm not gonna accept it. And you found some sort of way to cope. And in fact, look what happened. You got out of it. Okay. You were, wow, commendable. I'm hearing commendable. Because you went through something very rough. Okay, you have the devil here. You were actually trapped. And you were able to get out of it. Congratulations. And look at that. You've got the sun coming in now, which is a beautiful card. It's a card of happiness and success, etc. You're finally in the light. But you need to reconstruct yourself. And you want to know how. Because you've got all this damage behind you. Okay. What can we tell the viewer who finds themselves identified in this? No more options? They're confused. Yeah, they're definitely confused now. Let's keep going. They're confused and they don't know what to do. You're happy. You're in a state of happiness at the moment. And you're confused on what to do because you finally got out of it. So yeah, you have to rebuild yourself in some way. What I was picking up before the reading, having to rebuild yourself because you were trapped, you got out of it, you were very resourceful. Finally, you're happy. You don't have to see that person anymore. Okay. But now you're confused as to how to go about it. Page of Swords comes in. Finally, the intellect. Something is going to kick in and talk to you. Okay. You're going to get some sort of communication or something. You're going to mentally come through with the solution on how to actually rebuild yourself. But can we know this too? Spirit, this is great that they understand it, but I'd like to know as well. How is this person going to rebuild themselves? Okay, I just heard meditation. State of meditation. Reflection. Listening to their intuition. This is the card of mental ability. And by that, they're going to find it. They're not... You. If this is you, you're not one bit stupid. You were trapped. But it wasn't because you didn't understand. It just, you simply fell for something. Which is normal. Has nothing to do with intelligence. But the ability of the person to fool you. That. Okay. So, it's a question of mentality and setting your framework within the mind. Once you can do it with your mind, physically you're free. Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay. You're playing it safe at the moment. You're not doing it. You're not doing anything to rebuild yourself. You're simply playing it safe. Why? Why are you avoiding this risk? See what they're afraid of. Afraid of the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, there is a bully around you. No wonder. No wonder. You have to rebuild yourself and you don't know how. You got stabbed by a bully. Oh, gotta learn how to do something. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Okay, just a second, because they fell on the floor. Okay, there we go. Okay, Spirit said just take them all. Just read a lot. Okay. Okay, definitely. 6 of Cups. You're thinking back on how you were. And at that point, how mentally you were approaching things and finding the solution. You're going to take a step back to the way that you were thinking before you were trapped. Because that was working. Okay. Yeah, see, because at the moment, your star is upside down. There we go. Okay. You lack faith a lot and you're very... You feel hopeless sometimes. Okay. In the present, but going back to the past is where you're going to find the solution. See, the Knight of Cups comes into play at this point if you do that. The Knight of Cups is telling me about someone who is courageous, someone who is a free spirit, and they're very charming. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be taking a look at that. And you're going to change. Oh, another Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. This time it's in the reverse. Okay, there we go. I was looking for a positive card here. Okay, so you're going to do an investment, and it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off really well because you've got the Ten of Cups coming in. And at this point, you're coming in with your happiness. 2 more cards here. And this is really nice. So you're just going to take a step back, and Spirit is saying, do that. Look back. Look at how you were before when you were stronger, because you're going to be picking up those characteristics again. That's what you lost, and that is what you have to find again. That happiness that we were talking about, and then you find it at the end as well. Okay, just keep applying it, because this is a mental state. Happiness and sadness is a mental state, and you understand that. That's why you are going to pull it out. Okay. And then look at this. 10 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles after the 10 of Cups. We have 3 10s. Okay, this is like an angel number, triple angel number. 10, 10, and 10. 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this whole cycle that you went through, by whatever happened that you have to rebuild yourself, it's coming to a definite closure, but like closure, closure, closure. Okay, the 10 of Wands is you're stressed out. It's like, that's it, that's the end. Okay, the 10 of Cups I was seeing before, happiness. You're going to get to the state of happiness, then you're going to say, that's it, enough. And then the 10 of Pentacles, this is like, okay, I've done it all. I've got what I need to get, and that's it. I've unloaded my load, and I've got my emotions here, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them, and I'm going to go out and enjoy them. And the rest of the stuff, I'm just going to get rid of it. Just throw it out. Okay? This stress here, etc., I'm just going to throw it out. Okay? So your mindset is definitely going to change. You're going to think a lot more positive, and that's what's going to change it. It's simply your mind, and that's all. Your mind is the only one that is controlling you to be in one way or the other. And once you realize that, you're going to choose happiness. And once you choose happiness, look at these little dragons. There's a couple here and a couple here. And they're all very happy. There's going to be a transformation. Okay? You guys are actually going to change. Wow. Okay. So as they say, put it in your head that you're going to be successful, and you will. Put it in your head that you're going to be able to change and fix yourself and build yourself up again. And you do. Look at that rainbow. Okay? Just put it inside your head. Okay. Glad this had a happy ending. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. Everything is absolutely free. All you have to do is subscribe. That way you can be updated if you want the notices or not. And I really appreciate it. Thank you for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.